David Teems, the author of Majesty, also the author of Speak to Me, is with us here. And we were talking last time about the personality, the lyrical personality of Scripture, David. What makes Speak to Me different than other recordings of Scripture? Because there's a lot of other recordings out there.
Right. Well, there was an attempt to do this like in the mid-90s. Matter of fact, the first project I did, let me do a little backstory here. In 1995, I think it was, a girl came to us who was suicidal. She had been to counselors, Christian counselors, and just was not able to break through of her depression. And so she came to us. I didn't know what to do. I was a psychology major in school, but I was not qualified to deal with this. But I had the thought, or those wonderful accidents that tend to happen between yourself and God. And I put together scriptures from Psalm, from Job, scriptures where people are crying out to God, my God, why have you forsaken me, and things like that. I threw scriptures together like that and went for the poetic weight of Scripture, again, like with Speak to Me, and put whatever music I could find, George Winston, ocean sounds, any kind of ambient sound, and I put it on a really crude cassette, gave it to her. She listened to it over and over again and began to come out of her depression. And I noticed that we had something here, but I thought there would be tons of this kind of stuff in the marketplace. Well, there wasn't. Well, my project got around, and so a company, I'm not sure how it happened, but a certain record company actually did a series like that. I won't name the company, but what they did, they used a very large voice, the voice of a pulpit, speaking the big scriptures. In the beginning was the Word, and that's fine, that's wonderful, there's nothing wrong with that. And the music they chose was symphonic, it was large, it was bigger than the listener itself. So the combination between that pulpit voice and that music was just large, and it put the listener down here and put the performance up there. And mine did just the opposite. And so when we came to Speak to Me, I wanted for the voice to be below the listener and the music to be present and absent at the same time. And it takes great artists to pull that off. So Phil Kagi and Tom Hemby, a session player in Nashville, they pull that off. But the big difference is the position of the listener themselves. The voice that they hear on Speak to Me is the voice of humility. It's the voice of brokenness and the voice of love.
And that's why you wanted friends. You have both the booklets, Speak to Me, and you have the CD with this beautiful King James rendition of Scripture put to music, and we're making it available to you.